So we are back, and this time we are here with GosuLeague, for which I have to change some things once we're in game, but I will do that shortly. As in when we're in the casting screen. In the meantime, I will say that we are here with EnRo versus Keita game, and we're gonna have two games. It's a league version, so it's not really a best out of two. It's just two games, and for each win, the team gets a point. If if both teams win a game, then we have both 1 point. If one team doesn't win, then that team has 0 points. You know how it goes. And in the end, whichever team has most points wins. Simples. And we are already here in the picks and bans, where Keita has chosen to ban out the Lone Druid as their first ban, and Broodmother as their second, forcing EnRo to ban out the Lycan and the Invoker, as they definitely don't want to face that. Nika's Invoker has been pretty well spoken of lately, so yeah, they don't want to face that. Invoker out of the question for Nika, sorry. So what we do have is, Panda ban out. What we do have is maybe a Furion, if EnRo doesn't ban it out now, which it probably will be. Will be still Sand King and Leshrac, combination that Keita also likes to play a lot, but then they do like to play it in combination with the Invoker, so I'm not quite sure if they want to still go for that. Darkseer Enigma still in the pool too. It's also a combination which Keita likes to play a lot. Let's see if which ones they're gonna get from that. Maybe they're gonna pick up a Darkseer as their first pickup, or a Leshrac or something, whichever combination they want to go for it. Or maybe they got something totally different in mind for us today, which could very well be. Taking their time. Why don't I have sound there? I should have sound now. There. And the cat makes sound too. Sorry for that. It's what cats do, you know, when they want attention and stuff. But 10 seconds, there we go. They go for Leshrac, so probably we'll see Sand King unless EnRo picks that one up themselves. So we might see Sand King from that corner too. And well, of course, there's also still the Windrunner Tidehunter. Tidehunter. And the Chen is still in the pool too. Must not forget Chen. And Enchantress, which we've seen quite a bit today. And they're taking their time. This, of course, they can only pick two, and there's still so many heroes that are normally picked up here.
5 seconds remaining.
That are very good heroes. Of course, there's a lot of good heroes there. But there's also still a lot of heroes that would fit into to a lot of different lineups. And you're gonna have to have a strategy to go for once you've picked up that first hero. You can't go back. If it fits it only in one certain strategy, then you know, you might be kind of screwed if Keita picks up one of your heroes that's needed for your strategy. They're gonna go for the Darkseer and a Shadow Demon, so we're gonna see those being played as Shadow Demon probably as a support, and Darkseer as a solo lane. And we might see Sand King for Keita game being picked up right now, and maybe together with a Windrunner or something like that, or even a Tidehunter. Or a Queen of Pain. Sorry, I'm just throwing out names there. A Queen of Pain has said that because they also don't have a solid side solo lane as Leshrac, and Sand King will probably then, if the Sand King gets picked up, okay, so no guarantee there, but then it will be a dual lane for them.
5 seconds
as in them for being Leshrac and Sand King. But then again, Leshrac is one of those heroes that is useful in basically all lineups, able to push very fast, no matter if it's mid, late, or early game. This stun is always annoying. It's just overall a good hero in all stages of the game. So great pickup or without the Sand King even. Taking their time, taking into the bonus time to get this, to make this choice. Sorry. Let's see what they want to go for though. Oh, leave my mouse alone. Very much taking into the bonus time. Only 45 seconds left. I'm not gonna throw out more hero names because I would be afraid to say, you know, I've already said so many. So let's see what it's gonna be first. Let us be surprised. They're gonna go for a Sand King. I could have told them that they would go for a Sand King. Would have saved them a lot of bonus time. But then again, they did pick up the Ricky, which is one that I did not expect, and this might force EnRo to now pick up something that will counter the Ricky, or run the risk of having the counters banned in the next banning phase.
10,
There we go. They go for the Chen instead, as that one was still in the pool too. And there we have the starter ban out instantly from Keita, as they don't want to have that as a counter to their Ricky. Might also see a bounty hunter ban, but I'm not sure about that yet. And we've seen Enchantress ban as the counter for Chen being banned out from EnRo, making sure that that counter for them is at least not there. The Death Prophet being banned out also. Annoying pushing here, also a silence that I think cancelled out the invisibility. If you place it properly, that is. And last ban out for EnRo is gonna come out soon. As the bans go way faster than the picks. Taking their time. Well, not yet. They're not taking into their bonus time yet.
10 seconds remaining.
They have a lot of options. They don't. I mean, with Leshrac, you don't know if he's going to be played as a support or not. So they don't know if they have to ban out supports or some combination with Ricky. I mean, oh, I was going to say, never mind. No, they're going to ban out the Enigma. So no jungle hero for that. We're not, at least not in the form from an Enigma. I mean, a good choice here. Of course, Darkseer is very powerful in the combination with the Sand King as well. But Darkseer, they probably want to. The Keita probably wants to run a hero in the forest as well, even though they might not have the setup right now for it. And Enigma being the jungler that is one of the strongest out there with the gold minute wise. And yeah, you don't want to face it. You already have a Chen. You don't want a better jungler hero also to be given to the opponent's team. And of course, yeah, Black Hole, Sand King, Epicenter. You don't want to have that too. So they just ban him out, not to have to face him. As Keita also needed a solo lane, Enigma would be able to do that one too. And right now, from what it's looking, it's looking like Windrunner solo mid lane with a dual lane for the Sand King and Leshrac, and Ricky going onto the side lane with some support that's not been picked up yet. Gonna be Mirana for EnRo.
Radiant team pick.
Gonna be their, well, it's probably gonna be on the lane together with the Shadow Demon. Still their mid hero that's missing for EnRo. Maybe, unless Mirana goes mid, but I don't think she is. I think she's gonna go on the side lane. Might actually be Mirana also on a side solo lane with the mid dual lane with the Shadow Demon there too. Might even be Nightstalker or something like that. Ooh, we'll see. We will see indeed. Last pickup for Keita Gaming. Like I said, I was expecting a support, but it all depends on what Leshrac is doing. I mean, Leshrac could go either way. Leshrac aggressive support. We're not gonna see him as support because Crystal Main is gonna be the support who's gonna be supporting the Ricky probably on the bottom lane. We'll see if that's true though. Might be on the top lane. Might be in the middle. Might be in the middle with Windrunner on the side lane. Yeah, we'll see. At least we know who is going with who. That's at least something we can probably say with certain certainty. Wow, that made a lot of sense, didn't it?
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, we'll have the last pickup for EnRo. Let's see what they need. They have their support in the form of a Shadow Demon. Like I said, they need a bit of a mid hero, maybe even a Shadow Shaman, or like I said, a Nightstalker if they want to go for a dual lane middle. Or Morphling. Morphling could work. Morphling could work. They probably might want that. I mean, at this time, the Mirana has to face Ricky, and I do think that Ricky, if he gets enough early game farm, he will be able to counter that Mirana. I mean, she won't be able to get away from under the smoke screen before she dies if the diffuser blade is up early enough. But we will see. There's some tactical drawings from Nika on the minimap. Very clever. No, we know now exactly. Oh, you can't see the minimap. Sorry. Forgot about that. And there we go. What about the last pick? What? What was a Queen of Pain? Okay. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna change overlays, and I'm also I have to switch a little bit because, of course, I'm not casting with Maka Maka. I wasn't casting the previous game with Maka Mama either. So, in case you were wondering, there we go. Now I'm fixed. Now I'm all set up. Am I? No. Did I click that off again? I clicked that off again. Why did I click that off again? There we go. I think this is the way it should look. This is the way it should look. Okay. So what do we have here? On the bottom lane, we have a Leshrac and a Sand King. Dual laning. Surprise. Well, at least it's a surprise that they're on the bottom lane. We have a pause from Eid coming out, and we have a shout out to all the fans of Pinoy, because he loves all of his fans. It's very nice. And War Eater will be in the middle with this Ricky. Probably not being supported, maybe being supported by the Crystal Maiden, who's just gonna trek for the runes. In the meantime, on the top lane we have the Windrunner who just placed the ward. We have a shout out to GosuLeague. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct, because GosuLeague. It looks like GosuLeague, but then again, it's a Swedish name, so I'm not sure. Swedish R, of course. Swedish. There we have the go from EnRo, and a Gu from Bonsai. It's very clever. Did we have everyone? We have Quicks on the Leshrac, we have Pinoy on the Sand King, we have Wall Eater on the Ricky. Forgot to call the names earlier, I'm sorry. We have Bonsai on the Crystal Main, and on the Windrunner is Nika playing that one, who still takes a hit from that throw, who's playing the Chen for EnRo. We have a stand-in Pimpalicious on the Mirana on the top lane. We have in the middle lane Crush playing the Queen of Pain. We have Eid playing the Shadow Demon, who's looking to ward and then probably going to the top lane, but I'm not sure yet. Top lane as Spider-Man on his Darkseer will be taking the bottom lane all to himself. Might actually have a dual lane here with Queen of Pain there too, but then again, dual lane with Queen of Pain, she can take care of herself. Eid should be probably going top to help out on the Mirana, or help the Mirana out as Chen will be in the forest. We have some aggressive counter warding already. I think that's both of the wards from Windrunner being spotted. At least one.
Twice the harm.
They got that ward. Double damage up on Crystal Main. Might be looking for an easy kill on Crush, even though he hasn't skilled yet, so he could go for a blink if he wants to. Gonna take just some right click damage, a lot of right click damage, because it's of course a double damage room, even though it's on the Crystal Maiden.
Denied.
And he's gonna have a easy time denying the creeps and getting some right clicks. Blink indeed being the first skill for Queen of Pain. And this is gonna be a dual lane in the middle, like expected. With Windrunner Nika on the top lane solo. Might see Shadow Demon switching towards this middle lane too later on, as he figures out that... Oh, hello harassment. That Mirana can take care of herself with versus the Windrunner. Nika being very careful. There is a ward up here. Eid is waiting for it, is looking for that disruption. There's no trees here though. They got killed off. Very nice, making sure that there's vision there for nice for Nika, I should say, not for EnRo, because now they can't hide all that much. And there's the disruption. We're gonna follow that up with an arrow most likely, as no arrow. There is the arrow. Does hit. This will be a first blood. A right click goes to Mirana. Last hit there, and first blood for stand-in Pimpalicious, giving him the control of the lane. Not that he hadn't had that before, but yeah, nice to have. As the TP from Nika is already there, so he's there to help out again. But there is 5 seconds till the arrow. If they could do the same combinations again, if there's going to be a disruption once again on Nika. The same amount of mana is there. There's even a Starstorm this time, which there wasn't before. Nika still being level 1, and the rest level 2 and level 3. Haste Rune goes towards Queen of Pain. They might be switching lanes. Well, yeah, they are switching lanes. Queen of Pain gonna continue on this bottom lane versus the Leshrac, as Sand King is just pulling creeps, being the support on this lane. And Spider-Man. Oh, I shouldn't call him Spider-Man. He is Snyder-Man. I'm sorry. Snyder-Man is gonna be on the middle versus Ricky and the Crystal Maiden. In the meantime, top lane hasn't had the chance to get a good disruption, and never mind, gets the disruption. Wonder if it's gonna follow. The arrow is gonna hit, take some damage. And Shadow Poison there, yeah, she is gonna drop here very fast. Shadow Demon taking the last hit, Starstorm there to help out, and Chen coming out of the forest with the Test of Face just to put that extra damage on Windrunner, who has now died twice in 3 minutes. And CPing him back again. Puts the power shot through, make sure that the creeps don't hit the tower too much. Get some last hits in, because she needs that. Especially since these... Oh, hello. Since he's using all money to buy TP scrolls to get back in after she died. There we have, yeah, he's just been safe. I mean, he's level 3 now, so that's something. Congrats to her, or him, I should say. But still, he's such an easy target right now. Another disruption, another arrow is the end of her life again. Even though Chen is this time not there with the Test of Face to do the extra damage that was useful that last time. Queen of Pain avoiding a gank from Sand King. This is gonna help out in the lane a bit. The Shrek level 5 having a nice time farming, 17 for 8.
Double damage.
Queen of Pain being 5 for 1. Wow. Crush really not getting anything in the middle, and looks like on this bottom lane he's not getting all that much either. Double damage once again. Ooh, the Shrek finishes off the Queen of Pain. We really wonder how. Well, okay, that's gonna be a double stun. I was gonna say, I really wonder how that happened, but it was gonna be a double stun with the Burrow Strike and the Split Earth and the Edict doing so much damage that he would have died, regardless of the blink away or not. Well, because he wouldn't have been in time with the double stun. Tower will go down here. Doesn't go to any player, but does go to the siege creep. At least doesn't get denied. Oh, hello. Hello, Shrek already getting killed off by the Chen. Now Sand King is on the run, will probably die here. As Queen of Pain takes the last hit with the right click and takes back control over the lane with at least a kill and an assist.
Mind and body.
Wow, have to focus. Missing the Shrek kill. Shame on me. In the meantime, Darkseer having a fun time in the middle. I mean, he's getting 9 for 0 last hits, but Ricky getting so much farm. They really have to stop him. We see tactical drawing on the minimap, making well, their intentions clear that they want to go for the Ricky. They need to go for the Ricky because he's getting so much farm, and nobody off the Dire is at this moment getting so much farm. I mean, Mirana is doing her best. He's 38 for 2. Sorry, 38 for 12 rather. So not doing bad at all, but still, Ricky getting free farm, almost the same, or is the same as the Mirana, and with the Shrek also getting so much. He did get killed off, but it's gonna be a tricky situation. Hello. No smoke up. They just want to go run in there. Ricky is still level 5, so they really need to kill him before he turns level 6. It's gonna be disruption on someone. Shrek killing up the Queen of Pain, but we're staying here in the meantime as the Jen gets frostbitten. Was it it? There's the disruption on the Crystal Main, who might take a fall, but doesn't take a fall because Will Eater was there to help out. Doesn't have any mana for Blink Strike on the Chen, who gets surged away. Burst Strike going off, still doing some damage on the Darkseer. Darkseer in a lot of trouble, will be picked up by the Ricky, and Ricky getting a kill, and that was not what they intended. And yeah, Quicks in the meantime getting a kill on Crush on the bottom lane. Second kill actually for him. And Mirana still free farming on the top lane. Stun going off. Crush taking some damage, being harassed. Sorry. With no Sand King anymore on the lane, he is packing into his Split Earth. Just because Sand King is roaming around a bit, and well, he wants to know that his Split Earth are gonna hit, so he's specking that rather than a spec we've been seeing more lately with the Split Earth being left at 1 in cases where the Shrek would be sure to actually land the last hit anyway, land the stun anyway, like as a follow-up stun after the Burrow Strike or after a disruption or frostbite or whatever like that. And Ricky being level 6. Shadow Demon might be going for this. But then again, I think if you disrupt Ricky, then Ricky will be invisible when he comes out, so it's not really all that useful. Double damage once again on the Crystal Maiden. It's powerful Crystal Maiden with the right clicks. This is her third double damage, so she 3 out of 4 wounds were hers. Hello, what are you doing there, Pinoy? Waiting for a kill, maybe. The Shadow Demon's rotated to the top lane, maybe to get a kill once again in on Nika. Nika is 11 for 0, while our Crystal Maiden is 60, almost 60 for 20. So, Pimpalish is having a great time.
Snatched from the jaws of defeat.
Shackle Shot doesn't nudge, Disruption is there, Nika is there with the stun, no stun doesn't hit, and everybody of EnRo is backing off as they weren't expecting so much support to come out from for Nika. Initiation from the Shackle Shot, it's a shame that it didn't latch, otherwise, well, it's level 1, so yeah. It wouldn't have latched that long anyway, but maybe long enough for Quicks to get a stun in. In the meantime, they seem to have rotated lanes as the tier 1 tower on the bottom lane is dead. The Shrek thinks, well, let's push the tier 1 tower on the top lane, and Sand King is going to be there to help him out with Windrunner TPing to the bottom lane, taking up the lane against Crush. Crush will have a well, easier time versus the Windrunner than he had versus the Shrek. Ricky getting a kill on Chen in the meantime in the forest. It's just such an easy target. I mean, he can just walk in there, find the Chen, put a smoke screen down, and then hit until he's dead. There's nothing too much to the Chen could do about that. One has lags, and that would be Crush. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a sip. Because I'm thirsty. Voider having his first Blade of Leprosy for building towards his Diffusal Blade. Not so spectacular items for the rest. I mean, it's still 9 minutes in. So we're still waiting. What's the donkey doing there? And there we have to go again as Crush is back. Soaring on the Darkseer. He had that already, but we'll make him able to spam out Iron Shell a bit more. As Wall Eater is not too worried about Iron Shell, gets the last hits from that pretty confident. In the meantime, on the top lane, we might see something going on Pimpalicious. Ooh, but Pimpalicious getting support from Eat there too. Blinks are gonna go off. Do they want to go? They do want to go. Burst Strike misses though. Disruption is there on the Sand King. Takes the Soul Catcher. Gets stunned by the arrow. Pinoy gonna go down. Shadow Demon takes the last hit. The Shrek in a little bit of trouble. He's popping his eating to make sure that maybe they don't chase him afterwards. Jen's Creep's gonna go down for it. Crystal Maiden in a lot of trouble. As Ricky kills off the Mirana. In the meantime, Dust is going off though, but Ricky also killing off the Shadow Demon. He is not worried about Dust, that they can see them. I mean, he can just kill them. He does have a Soul Catcher on him, but won't be too much of an issue. As Snyderman is going to be the next target of Voider. Blink Strike is there, one more last hit, but does have a haste rune, so we'll be able to get away safely. In the meantime, Chen finishes off the Crystal Maiden. Gets away. Voider waiting to see if someone comes back. TP is going to come in at least from Shadow Demon, who's going to come back here. Shrek waiting along the sides. We have Nika still not leaving her lane. Meantime, Sand King TP to the middle and coming back to the top now to do something. Queen of Pain. Oh, I was gonna say, doesn't know that Ricky is here, but Ricky's gonna get disrupted because there was the sentry ward there, and it's gonna get blocked in by the creeps. Nice one, Blink striking out of that. Sand King is there. There's no ward to pull him out. They don't know that he's there right now. They do know that he's missing though. So they should be aware. As Ricky is backing off again. Gonna try to find his Chen. Won't find him though, because he is not in the forest yet. He's gonna be going towards the forest again now. Has his buckler ready? Is going for that mechanism?
Dire's structures are
We have
fortified.
Edict going off in the middle lane, where the tower is taking damage from the Edict. And fortification was forced out. Tower is still standing. Everybody, 4 of Keita are in the middle though. Burstrike's got off on Snyderman. In a lot of trouble. Will go down to the Shrek stun as the tower hits up on Wall Eater, but he won't care too much. He has 2 blades of leprosies now. Will be getting his diffusal blade soon. And is already 4 for 0, so will be going up higher than that as soon as his diffusal blade is ready, one would expect. In the meantime, Chen and his creeps, or at least a bit of a creep, will try to take a chunk of the tower, but they back off again as the fortification is popped. Got what they came for so far, and just backing off. In the meantime, middle tower is gonna go down to the Edict real quick.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And Mirana is changed lanes. Good call. She was happily free farming on the top lane until all the action started happening there. She thought, well, that's not really my thing. I'd rather free farm. So is moved towards the bottom lane to do just that. As Ricky is gonna try to get a kill in on her, but she's just way too fast. Save your breath. Save your blink strike, rather. We're doing a power shot through just to kill some of the creep wave. We'll be pushing in, or might be pushing in. Might be baiting though. Hello. They see each other. It's daylight. There is a dust up on the Shadow Demon if it wants to. Want to catch out on the Windrunner, but no Windwalk, or sorry, Windrun was forced out of that with that, which may have been the attempt. Power shot going through, trying to finish off the creeps from Chen. Oh, Pinoy. Nah. He's fine. He's fine. Finds an invisibility rune. In the meantime, Quix is just happily farming here. While the top lane is still 4 heroes of EnRo on the top lane, and they're not farming, they're not gaining any experience.
Dire's middle tower is under
It might cause some trouble. In the meantime, we have Pimpalicious in some trouble blinking or leaping away from the Ricky. As a disruption going off on the Windrunner, who's taking so much damage from the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain getting shackled to Illusion. Burst Strike going there too. Gets teleported to home, but won't be in time. Queen of Pain going down to the tower hit as there is a dust up from EnRo, but they are backing up. Windrunner still went down though to the Demon Hunter. Sorry, to the Shadow Demon. Leshrac taking the kill up on the Darkseer was overextending too much. That's the point of overextending. He was overextending. And Leshrac having 2400 gold. He could go for a soul booster right now. Ricky getting a mega kill on Chen in the meantime. Again, easy kill. Used the charge from his diffusal blade for that. Should have been a pretty easy kill for him. And he's gonna have more of that if the Dire aren't careful.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
I do believe Keita is like at least in the top 3 of the GosuLeague right now, team-wise, point-wise, so most amount of wins, most amount of points, I should say. And EnRo is on the at least one of the lower 3, so this is like an underdog and an upper dog fight. So far, EnRo has been able to defend it a bit, but Keita is still having the upper hand by quite a large margin, I think, gold-wise. Here we have the spike up after the towers went down. It's almost 7.5k in advance for Keita. As Wall Eater is roaming around. Then there are now wards though. We have sentry wards here, making sure that Chen can farm. Wall Eater doesn't know that, but I feel like even with the ward, he will be able to be fine. Oh, we have a pause. As Crush disconnects from the game again, making me able to drink a sip once again, because it's nice. And I'm still thirsty. Internet crash. No. Well, gives us a time to look at the experience graph. and it looks just like the gold graph, but this time 4k in favor rather than 7.5k. It will be really tricky for EnRo to get back up from this. I mean, there's a Sand King on the Radiant side, making sure that the team fights for Keita are, well, that they at least have some sort of team fight. And well, of course, Queen of Pain, Sonic Wave is team fight, and Chen's ultimate is team fight, but it's not the same as an Epicenter Burst Strike. I mean, that's just that will be tricky for them if it gets into late game. Also, Ricky will be overshining the Mirana. And in the meantime, the Ricky just cost them a lot of resources in the form of sentry wards. Tier 2 tower looks to be the next target of Keita, as Leshrac is on his way towards there. Has his soul booster completed now. And we have a pause once again, this time from Keita's side. As maybe they're deciding on who's gonna pick up the haste rune. Without a warning. Is there? Nope. No warning that there's gonna be a pause. No reason that there's gonna be a pause. Even though everybody is still online. We have a Yasha completed on the Mirana. Pinoy being popular. Damn girls. Pausing in games. Typical.
Haste.
Oh, Ricky. Sentry ward. He gets spot out. He doesn't know, yo. He doesn't know. He is being seen right now. As it is night. There we go. Demonic Purge is there. Another ward going down. Vacuum is there too. Soul Catcher is there. Blink Strike away from there. He might be able to survive this. He will be able to survive this. As the Blink Strike making sure that he was able to get this. We have a haste rune on the Sand King. Keita wants this. But wants this on their terms. Not on the terms of the Dire. They'd rather keep their advantage rather than having a chance for it to go away. They will take this tower though with the Edict hacking through it. Crystal Main getting the last hit. Ricky!
Catacombs.
Queen of Pain, what were you doing there? Use the Diffusal Blade charge. I should keep an eye on Ricky more. I mean, who cares about team fights? Ricky is getting the kills. He's just able to... I think every hero on the map right now is perceptible to Ricky's to Ricky's attacks. Would die from it too. And we have a Roshan fight for Keita. Yeah, they will be able to take this. EnRo won't try to fight this. They will continue to farming to at least not lose too much of their momentum. As Leshrac TP's down to the top lane to get some extra gold and farm or defend the tower. I shackle shot on the Roshan. And there we go, Rickon has the Aegis. Not like he died yet, he is 6 for 0. 6 for 0, you heard it correctly. A quick look here will tell us that he is the only one on the map that hasn't died so far. But then again, together with Leshrac, he's the only one that has been taking the kills for Keita Gaming side. And while on the Dire side, they have been more spread out. I mean, they do have 7 kills, but they have them more spread out. I mean, Shadow Demon has 3, Mirana has 1, Queen of Pain got 1, and Chen got 2, so... yeah, that makes 7 in total. Shackle Shot on the keep with some extra farm. Mirana working towards their ultimate orb. As Leshrac buys up his Bloodstone now completed, switched his, or at least split up his boot, making that... well, he already did that for the soul booster, I guess. But might be going to, well, late game he will be going for Boots of Travel. Just to make sure his Bloodstone gets put to good use. Oh, single target here. Burst Strike hits. There's nobody to follow it up though. No. Rana will be getting away. But at least Pinoy forces the lane back, and we'll be farming here a bit before backing off and making sure the lane is pushed towards the Dire side. Ha! With the Crush wants to go for for Leshrac in the middle, but then realized Void was there too, as he didn't see that before. Oh, hello. They're ready for this. They're ready for this. Disruption is there. It's gonna be a stun. Arrow hits on Wall Eater, taking a lot of damage. Will go down here, but the Aegis is there. Queen of Pain dying in the meantime from Leshrac. Overextending, and there's Ricky back up again. Gets pushed in the web. Burst Strike is there too, though. Look at the damage from the Ricky, also taking down the Shadow Demon. And Shen going down there too. The only one left alive are backing out, and that's the Queen of Pain and, or sorry, the Marana and the Darkseer. So great fight for Keita. The only thing they lost was an Aegis. I can't believe that the Queen of Pain actually died to the Leshrac right there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He does now have Bloodstone, of course, so we'll be able to pump out more of her spells, but getting actually the kill.
Dire's top tower.
That's quite
has
surprising. But Pinoy having 1400 gold. Gonna be going for his Blink Dagger soon. We have a gem up on the Crystal Maiden.
fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, and everybody of Crush. I mean, they can't really leave their base in safety. I mean, every single one of these heroes, as soon as they're caught out by themselves, Ricky will be able to kill them. Ricky, who has a Yasha now too, has 3,200 gold with him, and has only used 2 charges of his Diffusal Blade, and has still not died. Was expecting him to go for a ultimate orb and then maybe for a Manta style, but seeing this that he has not bought it up yet because he would have it now, I believe. Maybe he's going for something else. Maybe he wants to have buyback money with it as well. Oh, now he buys it. Let's see what's in the donkey. What? Oh, wow. No, he doesn't buy it. I just switched heroes and saw someone with way less gold. That's a bit fail of me, isn't it? Leshrac got 1,300 gold. Might be saving for buyback also. At least I feel like buyback should be saved up for EnRo, because next team fight will cost them a tier 3 tower, maybe even a barracks. See Darkseer building towards a pipe. And looks like Keita might want to go for this, or at least at the moment, and maybe they have to smoke up or something. But of course, there's a gem on. Oh, that doesn't matter. Never mind. I just learned that today. But they have to do something. Oh, I was gonna say smoke up, or I did say smoke up, and they did smoke up. Listening to me, that's great. Crystal Main gonna be the target, maybe? Ooh, Courier's down. Crystal Main's gonna be the next target. As a gem is already dropped on the floor before she dies. Will be picked up by a Shadow Demon. Wonder why she dropped the gem before. Oh, she was gonna destroy it, of course. She knew she was gonna die. So, yeah, smart play. Well, didn't work out, but the intention was nice. The intention was definitely nice. Manta style completed on Marana, and Manta style completed on Ricky. Still has 1,200 gold left. It's a good thing the donkey didn't was on his way back afterwards, after he got killed. Before he got killed. Yeah, that makes sense. Monster kill for the Ricky in the meantime on the bottom lane. He also gonna get a kill on the Chen, or will he? The mech gets popped. Disruption is there too, and he's gonna back off. He's gonna be in some trouble here as his Starstone goes down. Blink Strike is there though. But he is maybe dropping. There is a ward there. One more right click there. There it is. Marana getting the last hit. This is the first time Wall Eater dies. 575 extra gold for Marana. Nice one for her. And especially good that it's on Marana also. But still getting a kill on the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain really not been able to bring it this game. I've been having some issues versus Leshrac. And Leshrac, who is now smoked up together with the rest of Keita, and they might fight someone as there's a gem here. A gem, sorry. Sentry ward here. There's a blink up on Pinoy. They know he's there. Burst strike going off. Epicenter being cast, but the leap is there. And you can still cast spells while in the frostbite. That's exactly what it needs. Burst strike doesn't, or sorry, Epicenter doesn't do anything as Pinoy is gonna drop here to the gen as a shackle shot latches Darkseer to crush, but won't be a follow up from that. But a nice kill on the Sand King, and with the disruption there and the Soul Catcher, there was just nothing he could do, and the Epicenter totally missing its mark. Frostbite is no stun. And I am just going to type something for people asking stuff in the chat. Well, let you keep an eye on the Ricky, because that's where the action is happening from. There we go. Oh, someone else just said it too. Okay, doesn't matter. Courier has respawned in the meantime, and in the meantime nothing else exciting really happened. As both teams are just happily farming. Take a quick look at the gold graph in favor of Keita. No surprise there. Has been... Well, of course we have seen Ricky getting picked off, Sand King getting picked off, so it is dropped down a little bit, but it's not enough to make a reasonable difference. If EnRo would have had more teamfight heroes, I would have said, well, it all depends on strategy and stuff, but if there's gonna be a teamfight that's, you know, a proper teamfight, it's gonna go in favor of Keita, purely because of this guy here. If there's gonna be a proper blink in Burst Strike Epicenter, then I don't think a gen... Well, there's a lot of heal outcoming from EnRo. It might actually be enough. In the meantime, on the top lane, we have Netro in a lot of trouble. But Wall Eater in more trouble. I think he has a Soul Catcher. Queen of Pain taking the kill, and that Natural getting away with his life. Queen of Pain taking a kill, very good for her, because she is a bit delayed. She only has a 4-staff so far. Blink and a 4-staff, well. She doesn't have enough farm to go for anything else, so good job for still going for something. The second time Ricky died in a short period of time. I didn't get a kill out of that either. And we see Darkseer still building towards this pipe. Only 500 gold, almost 400 gold for the recipe. Darkseer getting a burst strike, will be able to surge away. And they're not going to chase this anyway, but the tier 1 tower still stands. Actually, all towers from Keita are still standing. And all towers from EnRo are down. And that makes this gold graph very good for, or at least very good. It makes it more acceptable for EnRo, because as soon as, right now, they're getting kills. They are not getting pushed into their base. They are turtling this pretty good. Getting some kills in on the Ricky, staying together all the time. And as long as they keep doing that and keep being able to catch heroes out, then at some point they will be getting a tower in return for that. And as soon as they start pushing towers, they will be getting a lot of gold back from that. And that will reduce this gold graph, well, quite far. 6 towers, I can't do the math, but it's a lot. Can I do the math? I think about 9k gold. Something like that. If you count the last hits too, of course, for the... Count the last hits too for the towers, which you should. BKB up on the Shrek, smoke up here on the Dire. Let's see who they're gonna catch this time. Do they have a gem? Yes, they have a gem. It's daylight. Demonic Purge up on the Ricky, who's gonna change the direction. It's Queen of Pain blinks in, I guess he TP'd out. Still managed to do a Sonic Wave. Nice job, Mirana taking the last hit. Good job here for good job here for EnRo catching out Ricky again. That's gonna be so painful for the Ricky. I mean, that's like the 3rd time he died in total, yeah. But in such a short period of time, Windrunner, what are you doing there? There's not gonna be an arrow. Okay. We're gonna see a smoke. There we go. Keita smoking up. They realize they have to do something to try to stop this. It's not gonna be easy. Rana getting more and more farm. She did that free farm for a long time. And she only died once so far. I mean, oh, epicenter, blinking, burrow strike, hits on 4 heroes at least, or at least the epicenter does. Shackle shot, Legend of Queen of Pain. Jen ultimate gonna go through this disruption, trying to chase Queen of Pain too. In the meantime, Leshrek's Nova is hitting through everything, but is not doing enough damage to actually kill something. Leshrek actually not going down. Nobody dies here in this team fight, or maybe the Darkseer still does, as he gets a burrow strike, but no. Power shot going through. No, it's not gonna go down here as he gets the persuaded back to base. Nobody dying here in this team fight where almost every ultimate was used. Oh, Ricky is back though. This Chen is gonna take a fall as Sand King takes an arrow in the face. And sorry for the sound once again. And Mirana actually getting caught off too. She should know that she shouldn't be here. There's not gonna be a lead for her. She doesn't have mana anymore to do so after she got out from under the smoke. Double kill for Ricky. And what was Mirana still doing there? Actually, she saw that as Chen died in the forest. That is some not paying attention from her. In the meantime, we might see Crush going for this Sand King right here. Ooh, goes into a sandstorm instantly. Smart choice. And he's gonna TP out. And there we have another Roshan kill for Keita Gaming. And Ricky's gonna take the Aegis once again. As he's now is putting it to use because he's been dying a lot lately.
Not so winded now.
Still has 10 kills though. I mean, he should be underestimated. As we just saw, he just took 2 kills in a short period of time. But yeah, that gold grab is gonna go up again a bit. I would expect soonish. Gem still up on the Shadow Demon. Just gonna think maybe another target would be better with it, but oh well. There is a Ghost Scepter up on the Chen, very good versus the Ricky. You can just Ghost Scepter yourself with a layer execution, making sure that your teammates can get in a position to maybe kill your attacker. No smoke going down. No, doesn't want to go for this. Doesn't want to go for this yet. They rather want to go to this middle. And there we have Darkseer going down quickly. Crystal Maiden in the meantime getting a kill, picking up that kill on the Darkseers. Chen taking a lot of damage. Does use Ghost Scepter and stuff. Will be able to survive a little bit longer as he is not. Actually, Ghost Scepter saving his life there. Shadow's even dying too though. Ricky was able to get that one. And they will get this tier 3 tower and might go for the barracks afterwards. As Edict is helping out there. There is a fortification which is now used. That arrow is gonna fly, it's not gonna hit anything though. Do they want to go in there? Do they want to go in here? Wall Eater is looking quite tasty with only half of its HP left, but do they have enough damage for that? Shackle shot doesn't latch. Barracks will go down. Brains barracks might go down too.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
There we go, and Keita will... Whoa, they won't back off, they'll rotate towards the tier 3 tower? Really? Nah, they're backing off. Smart choice. Everybody of them roll back up again, and they will be able to catch up some heroes if they wanted to. If they, well, if it was executed properly, of course, in theory.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Darkseer, what are you doing? Overextending, maybe a bit. Will die here to the Ricky. And Leshrek gets a sudden on too as Shadow Demon disrupts himself to extend this or postpone his execution, but still go down. Mega kill for Leshrek. As that was definitely an overextension from EnRo's side. Don't know what they were doing there. Don't know what Darkseer was thinking of initiating there, luring his teammates into following him. And we have a GG called from EnRo, which means that we will be going towards the next game. As we still see Crush dying here to the Leshrek. Unstoppable quicks. And like I said earlier, this is a league match, which means that every win that a team gets, they get a point, and in the pool of multiple teams, and the one with the most wins wins. Surprise! And we have the disconnects going out. Barrack's gonna go down. More GGs being called as everybody disconnects from the game. We don't have anybody from EnRo left in there, and we will see this barracks, or sorry, this ancient go down pretty fast. So we'll have another game with EnRo versus Keita. So stay tuned for that, and don't go anywhere.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's
Nika
middle
wants
tower
to get
has
some
fallen. Dire Radiant victory.
some kills. No, no more kills as the Aegis, oh, sorry, as the Ancient drops. We'll let you look at the screen. That's why I'm waiting. That's why I'm waiting.